Hey, we are checking Wall Street this morning, up 123 points in early trading, but still up over the 12,000 mark, so that is good to see. All right, now may be the best time to make sure that your finances are in order for the coming year. MJ Nodilo from Pathlight Investments is here this morning with some ideas and tips for us. Good morning.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, Scott. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's great to have you. Where should we start? I mean, there's so many things you can do and talk about, but I guess year-end planning is it too late?
It's never too late, really, to start planning, I think. And one of the words that people don't like to hear, especially this time of year, is budget.
I know. That is so true.
I'm feeling it in my home as well. But, you know, it's something I think you really need to consider, especially looking ahead to 2012. And one of the things that when people hear budget, I think they start feeling about spreadsheets and line items, but you don't really have to start there. I think what's really important is understanding where your money goes, how much you spend on housing, gas, eating out, and recognizing if you spend more than you take in.
Right. And then what about the saving part of that? I mean, obviously you want to put some aside, and then you can be a little more open with what you spend,
Absolutely.
I guess.
You know, Americans over the last couple of years have become savers, which has been a big change. But
that's a good change, too.
It's a very good change, very good change. And it's necessary after there was so much debt accumulation. Right. But, you know, saving is important, and then hopefully taking some of that savings and investing it, maybe in a retirement plan, 401k, IRA, things of that nature.
Yeah, one of the items that we were going to talk about is thinking ahead to retirement. How is the best way to go about that and deciding what you want to do for your retirement?
Well, if you're employed and your employer offers a 401k, that's naturally a very good idea because typically an employer will match to some component. So every dollar they match is almost a 100% return there. So if that's an option, it's an easy one to make. There are other things such as establishing an individual retirement account, which is not too late to do. Or for self-employed people, there's something called a SEP individual retirement account, which allows them to shelter a good amount of money, which saves taxes and allows them to grow a retirement fund.
Updating your financial plan.
That's a broad term, but it can mean a lot of different things. I think there is so much life change. You know, people have children. My son turned 1 yesterday. That was a big milestone for us.
Right.
But people get divorced, lose their job, as we know, unfortunately, has happened a lot. You know, when you have major life changes, it requires revisiting your plan, revisiting your goals. I think that's something that people neglect to do, particularly this time of year.
All right, I wanted to touch just real quick. We got about 30 seconds on the holidays are here. People are out Christmas shopping. It's important to not go crazy with the credit cards.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
I mean, it's funny. I talk to a lot of people, and they can't tell me what their interest rate is on credit cards, which is bad because typically those rates can be in the high teens, if not 20%. And that's extremely high. And most people just pay the bare minimum. And so that can really build up over time and be a detriment to a strong financial future.
Well, MJ, thank you for your time this morning.
You're
we
welcome.
appreciate it. It's nice talking to you, and happy holidays to you and your family.
Thanks again. Glad to be here.